Morning guys, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at multiplying matrices. We did have a look at a tutorial session on matrices the other day, but also with this one here, what I've got is I've got one matrix multiplied by another matrix, and you'll notice there are elements A, B, C, D that are not nominated, and this multiplication gives us this product matrix. So what I want us to do is actually work out how we find A, B, C, D, and see if we can identify this second matrix. So just to be clear, we want to find A, B, C, and D. That's our objective today. As we know, excuse me, with the matrix order, it's important. We know that's a 2 by 2. We know that's a 2 by 2. And we know that we can multiply this matrix because those two are the same. We know the product of the matrix is going to be a 2 by 2, and there it is there. Okay. So let's go through and work out how, in fact, we will create this value here. Now, when we're multiplying this matrix, remember we've got row times the column. So again, there's row 1, there's row 2. Same thing, row 1, row 2, and there's column 1, column 2, there's column 1 and column 2. And what I'll do is I'll just take that out for the moment. Let's make it a bit neater. Okay. And what we have here is, what we want to do is, we already know this is a 2 by 2 and this is a 2 by 2. So and we know that the resultant matrix is also going to be a 2 by 2. So let's draw out, I'm just going to draw it up here, a 2 by 2 matrix, which is what these two will be in the end, 2 by 2. There it is there. But let's multiply this matrix with this matrix, and remember, let's put row 1, row 2. Let's put column 1 and column 2. So therefore, we're going to multiply this row 1 by this column 1, and that'll go in there. So let's work that out. So we have minus 6 times A, which is minus 6A. So minus 6 times A is minus 6A, plus 3 times C is 3C. Okay, row 1 and column 1. Row 1 and column 2. So minus 6, so row 1 and column 2. So minus 6 times B is minus 6B. Then plus 3 times D, plus 3D. Okay. Then the next one, row 2, then column 1. So that's row 2 and then column 1. So there's row 2 and there's column 1. So we've got this one here, minus 2 times A is minus 2A. Minus 2 times A is minus A. And then 5 times C, plus 5C. Okay. Then the last one, row 2, column 2. So it's now minus 2 times B is minus 2B, and then 5 times D, plus 5D. So that's actually our matrix. That's multiplying these two together here. Now what I want us to do is, I now want us to equate minus 6a plus 3c with 27. Then I want us to equate minus 6b plus 3d with minus 30. Then we can equate minus 2a plus 5c with minus 37. And then we can do, lucky last, minus 2b plus 5d with minus 18. So let's take those out. So the first thing is, we know from this multiplication, from this matrix multiplication as we've done here, I can say that minus 6a plus 30, oh sorry, sorry, what have I done there? Minus 6, that's plus 3, so that should be a c. Sorry about that. Plus 3c, my apologies for that. Plus 3c is equal to minus 27. Let's call that equation 1. Then we've got minus 6b plus 3d is equal to minus 30. Let's call that equation 2. Equation 2. I'll just make it a bit of 30 there. Okay. Then we've got minus 2a plus 5c is equal to minus 37. Let's call that equation 3. Then the last equation, minus 2b plus 5d is equal to minus 18. That's equation 4. Now we've got our equations. Now what I want us to do, excuse me, I'm going to remove all of this for the moment. And then what I'm going to do is, let's start with finding let's start with finding A and C, for example. So there's a formula, or if you like, our equation or formula, whichever way you want to call it, for we've got a variable of A and a variable of C. So I'll take this one first. So minus 6A plus 3C plus 3C plus 3C is equal to minus 27. So if we solve for A, for example, well, we can solve for A on this one, and actually we've got the other one. Let's put the other one there at the moment, minus 2A plus 5C. Let's just put them together. In other words, let's take this one as well. Is equal to minus 37. Now, let's say, for example, if I take this equation here, and I say, therefore, if I bring the 2a to the other side, that will give me 2a is equal to, and I bring the 37 on that side, is equal to 37 plus 5c. Okay? Therefore, a is equal to, now to get rid of that 2, we divide by 2 and bring it on this side, is equal to 37 plus 5c divided by 2. Okay? Now, we can use this value for a and pop it in this equation here. So therefore, if we use now this equation here as minus 6a minus 6a plus 3c equals minus 27, which is this equation back there, where I've got a, I'm going to put all of this in. Okay, so therefore, minus 6a, which is this, in brackets 37, plus 5c divided by 2 plus 3c, c is equal to minus 27. Therefore, I can cross that out with that, and that becomes a 3. Therefore, now it's a 3. Okay? It's now a 3. So therefore, 3 times 37 is equal to, so we're at 3, 30, it's a negative 37 plus 5c plus the 3c is equal to minus 27. Now what we have here is we've got, so we've transferred, we've basically transferred this value for a into this equation here. Now, therefore 3 times 37, 3, 7 3s are 21, 3 3s are 9, 10, 11, which is 1, 1, 1. So minus 1, 1, 1, plus, now it's 15c, if 3 5s are 15, but it's a negative, minus times a positive is a negative. So minus 15c plus 3c is equal to minus 27. Therefore, if I bring the, well actually I can say minus 1, 1, 1, minus 15c plus 3c is minus 12c equals minus 27. Therefore, minus 12c is equal to minus 27 plus 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1, take away 27 is 1, so that's 11, it's 4. 11 and 4, let's carry that, 11 and 3 is 8, is 84. So therefore, minus 12c equals positive 84. Okay? Therefore, we can solve for c. Therefore, if we divide by 12 on this side, we divide by 12 on this side. So therefore, c is equal to 84 divided by, minus 84 divided by 12, because there's a negative sign, which is equal to minus 7. Okay? 84 divided by 12 is 7. Okay? 7, 7 to 14, 7 1 is 7, and 8, 84. Okay. Therefore, we can now say, I can say, I'll just pop it down here, c is equal to minus 7. Now, let's take all of this out now, and let's say I put this c value back into this equation there. So we now have so we put this c value back in this equation here to find our variable of a. So minus 6a plus 3 times minus 7 is equal to minus 27. Therefore, minus 6a, now it's a positive times a negative, which we already know is going to be a negative, and 3 times 7 is 21. 7 3 is 21 is equal to minus 27. Therefore, minus 6a is equal to minus 27, and bring the 21 on the other side, plus 21. Therefore, minus 6a is equal to minus 27, excuse me, plus 21 is minus 6. Therefore, a is equal to positive 1. Okay, it's equal to a 1. 6 divided by 6 there, and 6 divided by 6 is 1. So therefore we can say that A is equal to 1. Now, let's take all this out now, and what we'll do is we'll do the same with the other formulas. With formula, we can take formulas minus 2b plus 5d equals minus 18. Let's take this formula, which is this formula here. Okay, so we've already solved for 1, and we've solved for 3. So therefore, minus 2b, now I want to solve for b. Let's say I solve for b. Minus 2b is equal to minus 18. Actually, I'll do it the other way, sorry. I'll bring the 2b on the other side and the 18 on this side. So therefore, 2b equals 18 plus 5d. Therefore, b is equal to 18 plus 5d divided by 2. Now, if we take equation 2, this one here, and now say minus 6b plus 3d is equal to minus 30. So I'll use a different colour again. So this is the value for b now. So I'm going to transpose b into there. So therefore, minus 6 times 18 plus 5d divided by 2 plus 3d is equal to minus 30. The 6 cancels out and the 2 cancels out, becomes a 3. So therefore, 3 into 18 plus 5d plus 3d is equal to minus 30. So now 3 times 18. So we've got 18 and 3. 8 3 is a 24. 3 1 is a 3, 5, 54. So therefore, 54 plus 3 times 5 is 15. 15d plus 3d is equal to minus 30. Okay. Therefore, now we can collect these d's and we can put the 54 on the other side. Therefore, 15 and 3 is 18, so 18d is equal to minus 30 minus 54. Minus 30 minus 54. Actually, sorry. Let's go back. I've just realised that should be a negative. It should be a negative. I've missed a negative. Very sorry. I've missed a step there. Let me go back there. So that's actually a negative. Sorry, guys. Minus 54. And that should be a negative in there. Okay, now let's just go back one step. So therefore, so minus 54 minus 15d plus 3d is equal to minus 30. Therefore, let's get these two together and say minus 15d plus 3d is minus 12d is equal to minus 30 plus 54. Okay. Therefore, minus 12d is equal to minus 30 plus 54 is 24. It's the same as saying 54 take away 30 is 24. Therefore, d is equal to 24 with a negative sign divided by 12, which is equal to minus 2. Okay? So d is equal to minus 2. So we can say that d is equal to minus 2. let's go back up here. And let's say we use, just as an example, let's go back up here and use this equation here if you want, and say minus 6b plus 3d is equal to minus 30. Therefore, where we've got d, we're going to put a minus 2 in there. So therefore, minus, and we're going to solve for b. So again, where there's a d, we're going to put minus 2, and we're going to solve for b. So minus 6b plus 3 times minus 2 is equal to minus 30. Therefore, minus 6b plus, now remember we've got a plus times a minus, which is a minus, and it's 3 times 2, which is 6, equals minus 30. Therefore, if I bring the b on the other side, it becomes a 6b is equal to, and the 30 on the other side, 30 take away 6. So therefore, sorry, it's 30. So 6b on this side and 30 on the other side take away 6. Therefore, 6b is equal to 30 take away 6 is 24. 30 take away 6 is 24. And therefore, b is equal to 24 divided by 6 is 4. Okay, that's b. So we've got b is equal to 4. Now what we can do here is we can take any one of these equations just to check that we are correct. Any one of these equations. So let's say, for example, let's say I take this one here, minus 2b plus 5d is equal to minus 18. Just as a check, if we put in the value for b, which is 4, and we put in the value for d, which is minus 2, this side is minus 18, so therefore this side must be for this equation to be correct with these values, this left-hand side should equate to minus 18. Let's have a look. Therefore, minus 2 times 4 plus 5 times minus 2 equals minus 18. Let's have a look. Therefore, minus 2 times 4 is minus 8. A positive and times a minus is a negative. So we've got 5 times 2 is 10 equals minus 18. So therefore, minus 18 equals minus 18. So we now know minus 18. So that side is correct and that side is correct. So we now know our values for B is correct and our value for D is correct. So we're okay there. So they are okay there. Now let's have a look at the next one. Let's try this one here. So minus, so you can use equation 1 or equation 3. It makes no difference. So minus 6a plus 3c is equal to minus 27. Therefore, minus 6 times a, which is 1, plus 3 times c, which is minus 7, equals minus 27. Therefore, minus 6 times 1 is minus 6. And a positive times a negative is a negative, and 3 times 7 is 21, equals minus 27. Therefore, minus 27 equals minus 27. So that works. So we know that's correct, and we know that's correct. So we know that's correct, and we know that one's correct. So therefore, when we're looking at this matrix here now, we can now say that that matrix is actually, the unknown matrix is actually A, 1, B, 4, C, minus 7, and D is minus 2. That's our matrix. A is 1, B is 4, C is minus 7, and D is -2. Okay, guys? There's our, our second matrix that we've resolved. Just another way of using matrices for you. Okay, guys? So thank you for tuning in, and thanks for subscribing. Thanks for, excuse me, to all our viewers, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.